What's up, YouTube? We just came through the Everglades. We're on Tamiami Trail, and we're heading to the USDA Tropical Research Center. So I'm riding shotgun over here. Got Mr. Ian driving. What's ripening in the back seat, dude? Hey! We got Mr. Matt Reece, what's ripening in Florida, hanging out in the back. And if you look through the back window, got the Green Dreams trailer on here. So USDA Tropical Research Center, here we come. Fruit hunting. Watch out. All right, USDA Tropical Research Facility. We're here with Mike, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the site, when it was established, who established it, how long it's been here, and what they do here.
In approximately 1886, the very first USDA plant pathology laboratory was set up in Washington, D.C. In that first group was a gentleman by the name of Walter Swingle. He was a genius. He had grown up on a farm in Kansas, graduated from Kansas State Agricultural College at the age of 17, started working at the lab soon after. He needed a note from his parents to work there. He was the visionary of the Plant Introduction Bureau, or the Plant Introduction System, and a lot of that was because he was very interested in the genus citrus. At this time, there was almost no citrus industry in the United States, barely a lot of trees, and he was the one that could foresee the industry. And at the same time, he also realized that all of the literature on citrus was written in Mandarin Chinese. He taught himself Mandarin Chinese. So he is one of the early guys in the group. The following year, in 1887, David Fairchild graduates from Kansas State Agricultural College, and he also joins the lab. Between those two, they are able to convince the USDA to take over a very small department within the patent office called U.S. Gardens and Grounds. This is where people had either donated land or leased land to the government. It was kind of controlled, and this is where they were able to get the land to start some of these very first plant introduction gardens. One of the very first ones was set up what we now consider called the Brickell Station. Was donated by Mary Brickell. It was about 5 acres right across from the bay. A lot of guys that worked there called it, like, it was full of rocks and rattlesnakes. Eventually, they were able to get the Chapman Field property in 1923 after it was abandoned after World War I, where it was an Army Air Corps training station. And they were able to convince the Department of War to hand it over to the USDA specifically as a plant introduction garden. There were still a lot of remnants of the actual aerodrome, including part of the runway and part of the areas where some of the planes were stored. Where do you want to go from there?
Very cool. How large is the site?
It's 220 acres.
220 acres?
Yes.
Wow. And the boys are the 3 original who?
No, the boys was the original plant introduction, the vegetable plant pathology lab.
Wow.
And these were and you got to remember, during that time they did not know what viruses are, let alone DNA at the time.
Yeah, nice.
And that was a lot of the work that Fairchild was doing. He developed certain types of sprayers and some of the early chemical work that was done in terms of plant diseases.
Nice. Are you all doing anything with citrus out here now?
No, because of citrus canker, citrus greening, all of that his work is concentrated at the Fort Pierce Station and also in Davis, California.
So they're still doing some out west, okay?
Yes, some. Mostly they maintain the collection. Fort Pierce does most of the research, especially right now on greening.
So is there a main focus out here now, or just really kind of protecting what you have as far as?
Well, the main focus is basically genetic studies on the tropical fruits here.
Keep going with what you have, okay?
Yeah, and then now a lot of it has gone from, instead of exploration and collection, it's now curation and essentially trying to realize what we have and the importance of it, and just maintain these collections in terms and be able to hand out people parts of plants like you're picking up now that are free of disease, that we know are free of diseases.
Very cool. Thanks, Mike. And how long you been here?
21 years.
21 years. You want to give us your full name?
Mike Carl Winterstein. Everybody calls me Mikey.
All right, Mikey.
All right.
Thank you so much. We're at the USDA Tropical Research Center, and I'm heading back into the Cacao area and talk about microclimates. So they actually built these large walls to to protect the coffee that they're growing back in this area. And as I was walking in, I figured I have to catch it on y'all for tape. So just gonna kind of walk us into this awesome little microclimate tropical jungle area. What's ripening?
Garcinia hombroniana is in there.
Really?
Yeah. But I don't think they're pretty.
All right, hopefully y'all can see in here. Now look at this room. I mean, this is like pretty much closed up in here. Oh my God. Wow.
Massive.
What do we got here, Ian?
Garcinia hombroniana.
Let's hear that again for the camera. Say it.
Garcinia hombroniana.
Whoa. Check out these walls. How tall do you guys think these are? 12 foot? So you see they had these large pipes running along the walls. They probably ran this water on a really cold night to even bring up the temperature more in here. They use a lot of overhead irrigation. Look at these walls, the way these vines are growing up it. This is incredible. So, you know, talk about microclimate. Fruit walls. Protecting. Every one of these is individual little rooms. Tell me about this space.
This is specifically designed to be a microclimate in here. They took rocks from the quarry, and there was an old runway, and during one of these programs in the 1930s to get, you know, bring the country back after the Great Depression, they had all these people working here. I forgot there's a name for it. And they put up these walls, and the walls during the day they conduct the heat from the sun. They conduct, you know, the light shining on them all day, and at night they release it, and you know, it creates a microclimate in here so they can have these tropical plants such as cacao and
nice.
Introduce them.
So I guess the irrigation, Stephen, raised that temperature a little more then?
Well, I mean,
I see the overhead up there, so I'm guessing on that real freeze event.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
That's the thing. I mean, if it gets too cold, like if there's a freeze, then yeah, they have to turn on the irrigation.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we're walking through the rooms here, and Matt's going to take us over. He found a little specimen for us.
Found one.
There's
some flowering ones over here.
Show me what we're working with in here, Matt.
And then we got one little guy right here.
Whoa! Cacao!
And you can see there's a lot more. This one's flowering. All the branches are flowering. See this guy?
Wow!
I think they're just getting ready to go back into season. It's right next to you. That one's flowering right there.
Oh, it's covered in flowers all over the front.
It kind of looks like each room is a different variety or a different.
I see that. I'm guessing these were all different experimental spaces. So, talk about microclimate. This is awesome. What do you think, Hugh?
Hey, this is amazing.
These walls are just ridiculous. I love the way the roots are growing up them. These large giant trees. They look cool though. Weeds or not.
See how they have to dig? They have to like auger holes in the ground to put the trees.
Yeah, so pretty much if you want to plant a tree in Homestead, you almost need dynamite.
Yeah,
this is the soil they're working with. It's not really soil, it's rock.
Holes. You go down 6 inches and it's.
And to believe this place is the mecca of the country for growing tropical fruit. And look at this wall. This is ridiculously cool. I'm falling in one of these holes. Whoa! Looks like they just removed some stuff out of this one. This is really awesome. No lack of weeds. I guess that's better than seeing Roundup.
That's how you know it's organic, right?
That's how we know it's organic, guys. No signs of herbicide. Alright, we're going down through these cacao rooms. You can tell, I mean, this place has been here a long time.
Dude, you gotta watch out for these spiders.
Spiders? I can barely keep the dragonfly-sized mosquitoes off of me.
Right underneath a 4-inch long mosquito eater. Oh, look at these pots. Look at these.
Wow.
Hey, little babies.
Oh, I could explore all day. This is awesome.
Oh, that one's got even more. Now we're getting into the productive area.
Alright, so these ones are doing really good. Look at this. What do you think this is?
Look at this right here.
No, look at this little
I don't know.
crazy experimental pod. Oh my god.
Hello.
Woo! We exploring. Woo! Woo! Alright, we got the crew up in here.
Wow.
Oh, here's that weather station. So this is pretty interesting. Definitely using some technology in here to actually, you know, data record any kind of ups and downs in the temperature. They wouldn't let me fly the drone. They said Homeland Security's here today. So y'all are out of luck. I have no idea what that is. That's an avocado for sure. Looks like it's been top worked. There's some big old trees up in here. What do we got? What's ripening? What's ripening? Oh, he found one on the ground. This guy doesn't play. Mr. Matt Reece up in here. Alright,
this one's called Carabao. This is the famous Filipino mango.
Oh my god.
This mango
is it ripe?
this is what made me fall in love with mangoes.
Really? Is it ripe?
I was in the Philippines. Yeah, this one.
I mean, you're gonna give us the whole.
This one's not quite ripe.
Not quite ripe, but later we'll break it out.
We'll break it out tonight or tomorrow.
All right.
These plants here are maintained by the people of Fairchild Tropical Gardens. This is their Fairchild Botanical Gardens, I should say. This is their redundant mango collection for what they have. Maybe they have a couple more varieties.
So this is like a backup if they lose theirs?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
This is where, you know, you can tell they tend to.
I can tell, yeah. Mr. Reece, what we working with? All right, this is Mangoville, guys. Look at this. Oh my God. That tree is just pushing on some new growth. Look how they have that dark orangish gold color on the new growth. Something just unbelievable. Woo! That's a big boy right there. That's probably a 2-3 pound mango. Look at that hoss. Mangoes are in the poison ivy family. Got to be really careful with the sap when they're young like this, especially eating fresh ones. What y'all working with? All right, we're exploring. Oh wow! All right, what do you got? You got a taster for us here, Ian?
Got Jolene.
All right, bring him over. Bring him over. All right, he's got Jolene, huh? Wow. Is that taste test approved?
Oh yeah.
Any fiber?
Almost completely fiberless. Yeah.
Fiberless. Woo!
Tag on this tree.
We got a name for this variety?
This is Jolene right here.
Oh, this is Jolene too.
Oh
You
wow.
got yours from?
Yeah.
These two on the ground, they're pretty much ready to go.
Okay, that was pure liquid.
This one's it says cog shell, but it doesn't look like cog shell. Look at the color on this one.
Mmm.
Not too bad. Didn't cut it all the way.
That was a little water there. I wonder if it's from all the rain. Still sweet though. Not like it had any fiber.
Looks like a peach on the inside.
That does look like a peach, Matt. Oh my God.
Damn.
Does that get your stamp?
Yeah. Tastes
Alright.
like a Kent.
Woo!
Cog shell.
That, what was that called again, Matt?
It was next to the cog shell tree, but that didn't look like a cog shell to me. I don't know what it is.
Mmm.
You want a taste of it?
Did you get lost over there? I mean, there's just mangoes every inch of this place. Oh. Oh my God. Hitting my head on mangoes. The type of problems we like to have up in here. Guys, we geeking out? All right.
Spicy, huh?
All right, I'm going for it. Let me get another taster here.
This one's better than the other one, I think.
A little more flavor?
It's hot though, because it was sitting right in the sun. But it's
For our mangoes, a little bit on the cool side, better than hot.
Q, you want to taste?
Oh wow. That is phenomenal.
Tastes like Kent. to
Oh my
me.
gosh. All right, this is a really good mango. Look at that.
Put these in the top of my bag.
Mm. It doesn't get any fresher than that. Mm.
Another piece.
Yeah, these are delicious. Is this that other variety?
This is the so-called cog shell.
So-called cog shell.
You want another piece of this
It's
one?
supposed to be a cog shell mango.
It doesn't look lumpy bumpy like the one
Mm.
on the tree were.
Oh my gosh. I actually think I like the other one a little better. That was still sweet, but the other one had a really nice aftertaste to it.